basically saying during the campaign that, we're going to, they've got to pay for their fair share. They haven't been a great partner in the region. He's very critical of Saudi. And then during the transition, I was asked by several friends to meet with a representative of Saudi Arabia. I said, I don't want to meet with them, but I came over and I met, and they said, well, we want to make changes. And the guy I was with basically said, is a guy, Fad al-Tunzi, who's a very respected minister there. He says, Jared, he says, you don't know much about Saudi Arabia, do you? I said, no, I don't. It's just really what I've kind of been told or what I read. And he says, okay, let me do this. We want to be great allies with America. We've traditionally been great allies with America. Can I come back to you with a proposal on ways that we can make progress on all of the different areas where we have joint interests? So I said, sure, give a proposal. So they come back, give a proposal. And they said, look, if you make President Trump's first trip to Saudi Arabia, we will do all these different things. Unbelievable layer. So I took the proposal. I went to the national, then it was General Flynn. I said, if Saudi Arabia did these things, would this be considered a big deal? Unbelievable, but it will never happen. I said, well, they're telling me they want to do these things. Again, having no foreign policy experience, I'm just saying I've got somebody telling me they want to do it. And that's kind of where we started. We get into office. I don't think much more about it. And then I think it was like maybe a month in, President Trump has a call with King Salman. Mm-hmm. And before the call, we're in the Oval Office. And the president's basically saying, well, this is what we want to go through. And I have Secretary Mattis and Secretary Tillerson, the Minister of Defense and the Secretary of State. So the phone call starts, and President Trump listened to both of us. And on the phone call with King Salman, President Trump says, okay, we'll go through all these things. These are the things we want to get done. And he says, well, who should we deal with? And King Salman says, deal with my son, the Deputy Crown Prince, MBS. And so President Trump said on the phone, have him deal with Jared. Because I think he knew that if he would have put him with the other guys, they were not believers in what he had the ability to do. And that's how I got assigned to work with him. I get back to my office after that, have an email from him, spoke to him for the first time, and then we just went to work. So during the planning, I'd speak to MBS almost every day, and I'd go through all the different details and the things that would be coming up. And I said, look, I really need to get these things in writing. He sent over a guy, Dr. Masad Al-Iban, who's a tremendous diplomat for them. And he came to Washington, stayed for 3 weeks, and we worked through all the different details of what we needed. And we ended up coming to an arrangement. A lot of people were betting against that trip. They thought it wasn't going to be successful. And they've been betting against him. And he's been underestimated, but he's been doing an incredible job. And the whole Middle East is different today because of the work that he's done.